My name is Clément Olivier. I'm working for a French company called Javista, which is working around the dynamic CRM on around the Power Platform since 15 years now. 2 days ago, I was renewed as MVP around the business apps, so I'm so happy around that, about that. I'm lucky to be part of the Fast Tracks recognized solution architect around the Power Apps. And yeah, today I will present you the MailJet custom connector I built a few months ago, which is an email gunner, basically. And what I will do is a quick presentation about the API, what we can do with the API and what we can do with a custom connector. And then I will do a quick demo using a Canvas apps. Basically, this is MailJet. So you might know the MailJet, which is quite similar to Mailgun, for example. Basically, historically, it's a French company, and they both by Sync, a huge company last year in 2021. MailJet and Mailgun, two tools to send emails, to do email marketing, basically. And this is allow you not only to send email, but also to grab stats, to create contact lists, check if every mail was sent properly, is there any bounce click, open of the mail, and etc. So a lot of stats around each email which is sent. And how it's working as a custom connector, basically, how do you authenticate to the MailJet API? It's a simple, if I go to the developer part of the website for MailJet, it says simply that it's an API key combo with an API key and a secret. You can grab directly from your account on MailJet, for example, as here. If you are familiar to MailJet or not, you just have to create an account. It's free. You can send up to 6,000 emails per month freely, if my memory is correct. And you just have to go to the top right menu and in account settings, you can access the API key management, and you have by default a master main key. And you can divide your different projects by subkeys to split the different usage of the keys and the amount of email available, so which is quite interesting. And then if I go back quickly around the API definition, as you can see, there is an email API available and an SMS one. I focused on the email one in the first place. Maybe later on, the SMS custom connector will come up, or someone can contribute to the existing connector, of course. And if I focus to the email, which is the one I created, as you can see, we have a bunch of actions around different objects handled by MailJet. So I didn't created all those actions within the custom connector, only a few of them, which are, let's say, the core actions to create and use properly the API. If I go to the docs around the connector I built, you can see that few actions, several actions, in fact, are available, and each actions have their input and output parameters, of course. But that's not the most interesting part. Let me show you. Be nice with me. It's a quick Canvas apps I've built. It's not for a client or something. It's not a sexy Canvas apps as you may see now. So it's a really quick one, just to show you that in that Canvas apps basically took me like 10 minutes to build. So it's working fine. I could build something more nicer from the UX perspective, basically, but it's just to show you that in 10 minutes I've used, let's say, half of the actions available in the API, so which is quite quick and fast to use. Basically, here I can see all my contacts registered in my MailJet account. If I click on the quick arrow here, I can see that for each account, what are the stats about that account based on days. You can see that we have a bunch of information, which is quite interesting to know if that particular contact interact with the email I'm sending from the marketing team, for example. If I want to go deeper in the details, I can go here and I can grab the emails I've sent today. Sorry, some technical information are displayed. I didn't get time to grab let's say, the subject of the email, for example. But here, for example, I can find quick info around that email in particular. So if you want to go deeper and create a dashboard, Power BI dashboards and so on, it could be the way to go. And I think in few hours you can have a great dashboard around that custom connector. And what I want to show you live, because the Canvas apps was already open, so it might seem that I already planned everything and everything is loaded, so it's not a live demo. So let me create a new contact. For example, let's call it Martin Dupont, which is Dupont. Sorry, it's the last name, and let's call it martin@dupont.com. And let's create that contact, so I can explain that it will be excluded by default from the different campaigns I will be able to create later on or not. And if I submit here, you can see that directly the API is grabbing automatically the new Martin Dupont from the API. And what is interesting here is not it's partially the creation of new contacts, of course, to target the different people you want to send the email, but the most interesting part here is the email itself. So I pre-filled the form, so it's quicker. So I can define from which account I'm sending the email, of course, the target email person, which can be multiple people, and a subject and a content. Let's say that it's the minimum information you can use to send an email. You can add attachments if you want. You can link an email to a campaign. You can go further than what I'm showing you. But here, let's just click on submit. And if everything is fine, I should receive my email quickly. I will show you it in few seconds, just to show you the live effect of the demo. Or it's a demo effect and I don't receive it. I'm not receiving the email. Yeah, basic demo effect. I tried it just before and it was working, of course. But yeah. The idea here was I created an email. Normally, as you can see, this is a MailJet dashboard, which show you the different emails or exchanges between your MailJet account and emails you sent. And as you can see, yesterday or even today at 1 p.m., it was working fine. And the idea was really to show you that in 10 minutes, you can create a quick canvas. It could be done via Power Automate, of course. The connector is working for both. And creating custom connectors is really nice to extend what you can do with the basic connectors and even the 150 connectors available today, independent custom connectors. So we can go really further the limits we may know years ago today. And I want to say that my demo is finished since the email was not received, but yeah, basically I know why. If you allow me 1 minute, I will just change this. I guess my Javista email was not approved automatically. And here we go. This time it worked. So you can see that I do have my email, and if I click on the links and extra, the different stats will go back to the API, and I can see it either from the dashboard of MailJet or grab it directly from the custom connector I showed you just before.
Awesome, Clement. This is really, really cool stuff. Love how you're able to implement, as you said, these connectors and with such simplicity, connect them into an app and make something happen right away, like you said, in under 10 minutes. And that's really fantastic. So thank you for sharing that. Very well done. And we appreciate it. We look forward to your next demo.
Thank you.